Hi and welcome back. It's time again. Dr. Annika is here again. Yes. Welcome to this new video series that will set the stage for your business, and we will then mold it together on the masterclass on May 7th. That's only 2 days from now. And if this is the first video that you see in this series, just let me set you up to date first. I'm Dr. Annika Sorensen, a family practitioner from Sweden. That is what I've been doing for most of my life. But for different reasons in things happening in my life, I also am working with stress management for about the last 15 years, helping stressed executives to calm a pace and better results without having to work harder, because we don't want to work harder, we want to work smarter. I call this series Healthy Leader, Healthy Business, Healthy Profit. Become the leader you dream of and hit a home run with your business. I do that for a reason, and the reason is that we actually do want to get there. We do want to live our dream and have a business that is just running smoothly. And I guess you are having the same reason as I for doing this. So just hang on. For you who have listened to the 2 previous videos, I hope that you liked them and that you got some nuggets out of them. The first one was about to find your stress signs and your why. Why are you doing this? What's your mission? What's driving you? And yesterday in video 2, it was about what we need to do to make this work. Remember, we talked a lot about upgrading yourself, upgrading your capacity so you can get more done with ease. Your capacity always has to be in balance with your production to get the most out of your work. And that was about the tools sleep, eat, and exercise. And today we will talk about how to start working on things. I guess you can ramble a lot of things, write out this and this and this and so on. And it is good you have things to do and feel you can change them, even if you right now don't know how. That will come later. First, we have to stop and ponder around, what is it we're trying to achieve? What is it we need to change? Well, the upgraded you should not be going to spoil all this new energy on trying to do more and faster. It's about finding ways to do things smarter. And to understand how we can do it smarter, we need to learn how stress systems work. And there are 2 different levels of management. When our ability isn't enough for our demands, that's when our stress hormone levels rise. To be friends with your stress system is finding ways to keep our stress hormone levels at the normal level. Remember I said it can't be too low either. Then we get ill or even die. We want them on a normal level. And this means we first need to learn how to get back to normal levels when stress knocks on your shoulders. So the first lesson here is doing that. And it's about getting back into the now. If you never thought about it before, I can tell that it's only in the absolute moment that we can think totally clear. It is an art to be in that absolute moment. Our thoughts most often take us to the past, dwelling about what has happened. Or it takes us into the future, seeing all kinds of dangers that might, but most often don't happen. And in the past or in the future, nothing can happen because we are in the now. So what to do then? We aim to let your brain rest from your problems for a few seconds. And neuroscience is clear. We are wired to be monotaskers. Our brains cannot effectively concentrate on more than one thought at a time. It is only in the now that you can make good, valid decisions. You can only hold that one thought there at the time, and you want it to be your thought and not an amygdala hijack moment, meaning that you let your immediate reactions take over. You want to be in charge. So what can we do? What do we need to do? What should we do to stay calm and get those good results that we are all longing for? The first and most important is to learn to take a deep breath. Now you may say, that is too simple. Well, I'm going to tell a story that I learned that happened to me some years ago, actually. I was having a workshop with a group of 6 businessmen, and we were talking about just this thing, how to get in the now and to be effective and to be able to concentrate and have the brains in the spot where we were. And I said, I'm going to teach you how to take a deep breath. And this one man, he said, well, I don't think I want to do that. That's whoa. You can do that with the others. I'm not going to do it. And yes, I said, well, this is a proven tool. I don't believe you, he said. And I said, do you breathe normally? Of course I breathe normally. Everybody breathes. Have you used that as a tool? Of course I haven't. That's not a tool. That's just breathing. Anyway, I told him to just go along with the group, do what we were doing, and not making a big fuss about it. So I showed them how to do, and then the month after, when they came back for the next session, he came to me, took me to a corner and said, well, Dr. Annika, the breathing exercise that you taught us, that was really good. I must apologize for my behavior. He had been going into the bathroom or into the closet or into other places and tried it out for himself, not telling anyone that he was doing it, and realized that it did help him. So it is scientifically proven that taking a deep breath, or a few of them after each other, is a good way to get back in the now and to think clear. And you do it this way. You take a deep breath in through your nose. And then you hold it for a moment. And then you breathe out slowly through your mouth. And at the same time, you let your shoulders down. If you do that a few minutes, a few times after each other, you're going to feel so much more relaxed, and your brain thinking will start coming back to being able to see what you actually are doing. So, and I suggest that you practice this breathing exercise even when you're not stressed out, because practice makes perfect, or at least better. And if you make it a habit, then it comes so much easier when the stress knocks on your door, and then you automatically breathe and you get back in the now and you solve things so much easier. So this was the last of the 3 videos in this series, and now we are heading towards the webinar that I host on May 7th, in 2 days from now. It will be hosted on a brand new, beautiful online business platform. you'll get all the details on how to get there in an email. It is like on all other online platforms. You just have to make a free private account, and then inside you register for the webinar. And you can do that right away when you get the link, and then you are registered, and you will get reminders with the link where you actually log in at the time. And then it's time to show up at the set time. It's 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern time, or 6 p.m. Central European time. And I hope that if you are not in one of those, that you can find your own time zone from this information. You will figure out what time it is. And yes, there will be a replay if you can't make it. And in the webinar, I will bind things together and also talk about how you can continue this journey, because it's just started and it's a lifetime thing, right? This is part of your life, so you got to keep up with this system for the rest of your life. And you can do that with holding my hand in the future, or you can walk the path by yourself. And now, before you leave, I would love if you could make a comment on the Facebook or LinkedIn place where I have about what you have learned today, and I put the links here in below the YouTube, so you click them and come to those places. And of course, I would love it if you can make a comment on the YouTube channel too. So thanks for today, and looking forward to seeing you on the webinar on the 7th of May 2024. And you will get all info on where to find it, find the webinar in the emails you will get after this. So see you soon. Bye bye.